Good morning, Fit Family. Today, as promised to you before, I'm going to talk to you about a method that, if done correctly, listen to me, if done correctly, so pay attention, it literally will supercharge your metabolism again and help you bust through plateaus. Now, who here, raise your hand if you are in a plateau. Okay, I see you. You raise your hands, right? Well, I'll tell you right. Let me first explain to you what a real plateau is, because a lot of you think that you're in a plateau, but you're not. A real plateau is when you worked out 5 days a week, like we tell you, and you 100% FTDI for 2 weeks and nothing happened. I'm not talking about 99%. I'm not talking about 98%. I'm not talking about 99.5%. I'm talking about 100% in the gym and 100% in the kitchen and nothing happened for 2 weeks. Now, that's a real plateau. So if that's not you, drop your hand, because don't do this. It's going to backfire on you, because if you do this and you're not 100% for 2 weeks, then it's not going to work. So let me first go and talk to you about a little bit about the physiology and biochemistry of why your metabolism slows down and what's going on. A lot of you seem like, when I do these videos, you like the details. My job over the years has been to kind of dumb down the program and make it as easy to understandable and follow, because I know a confused mind doesn't do anything. So for those of you who want detail, pay attention, because you're going to geek out on this, okay? So let me first, I even busted out my whiteboard for you guys, and I'm ready this morning. So check this out. First thing first, a lot of you know that obviously we store body fat. Duh. I mean, that's why we're here. But many people don't know we actually store our carbohydrates, and store carbohydrates is called glycogen. Now, we store carbohydrates in two places, one being liver and one being our muscle. And we usually store about 600 to 700 grams of carbohydrates in our body. And if you remember anything about calories and carbohydrates, 1 gram of carbohydrate has 4 calories. So if we store 600 to 700 grams of carbohydrates, that means we store 24 to 2800 calories in carbohydrates. Now, when we are in a caloric deficiency, which means like we are right now, we're trying to lose weight, we're in caloric deficiency. Over time, our glycogen levels in our liver and in our muscle gets depleted. And once our glycogen levels are completely depleted, a process called gluconeogenesis starts. Now, when there's no glucose in your body has to make glucose from something, and it usually is non-glucose material. So gluconeogenesis means glucose, neo means new, genesis means production. So gluconeogenesis is making glucose from non-glucose materials so your body can survive. It's a survival mechanism. So when this process kicks in, your thyroid kind of shuts down. And let me show you how your thyroid works. Well, your thyroid works in a mysterious way. We have 2 thyroid hormones. One of them is called T4. T4 is called inactive or thyroxine thyroid hormone, which is not very active, not very powerful. And there's the powerful one, the T3, its cousin. It's called T3, which are called also triiodine active thyroid. Now, T3 is about 12 times more powerful than T4, and T4 only gets converted to T3, the more powerful cousin, by an enzyme called 3'5' deiodinase. So when your stored carbohydrates are depleted and gluconeogenesis starts, then this enzyme 3'5' deiodinase downregulates, and it's a survival mechanism. So this way your metabolism slows down, so you don't eat yourself away. Your body, remember, your body is designed to do one thing and one thing only, to self-preserve. And if he thinks that you're under, you're not getting any food, you don't have any glycogen, then it's going to downregulate your thyroid, right? So how do we do carb cycling? Well, that's why for us to make sure the carb cycling works, we have to make sure that this glycogen level is depleted. And for that to be depleted, it takes about 3 days of no carbs, protein, and veggies. Okay? And then on the high carb day, this is all in your Bible, on a high carb day, you need to actually eat a lot of carbs. What a lot of people do, they mess up, is they go 3 days of protein and vegetables, but when it comes to the high carb day, they don't eat enough carbs, then they don't upregulate the enzyme. So on a high carb day, you need to eat plenty of low glycemic index carbs like it is in your Bible. So make sure, remember, our body stores 600 to 700 grams of glycogen carbohydrates. So if your glycogen levels is depleted, there is no way in hell in one day you can eat 600 to 700 grams of carbs and upregulate that. So don't worry about that on your hard carb day. Don't cheat yourself. Have plenty of carbs so you can upregulate this enzyme so it can jumpstart the T3, which is going to jumpstart your metabolism. I hope this wasn't too complicated for you. I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about how these things work. God bless you. I can't wait to see your transformation. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.